Hi everyone, I'm Michael Uriarty, or Dr. Mike, and welcome to Technique Talk, the MYK System, and more. This is episode 7 in our series of comparing and contrasting other techniques with the MYK System. Today, we're going to talk about Ashiatsu massage. If you've had an Ashiatsu massage or an MYK System treatment, put it in the comments below and let me know what you thought. If you want more information on either technique, I have the website links in the description below. Be sure to hit the subscribe or follow button. We want you to help us double our numbers. Whether you're a patient looking to get help or a practitioner looking for a good technique to learn, this series is what you need. Let's dive in. How did Ashiatsu massage begin? Ashiatsu was developed in the late 1990s by Ruthie Piper. Now, as George Costanza famously said, whoa, back it up. Beep, beep, beep. And now you're looking at me in this video the same way Jerry looked at him. So we got to go way back before the 1990s to get to the beginning of this story. If we go back about 2,000 years to the Kerala region in India, oh boy, if you're like me, I don't even know the name of the street that's 2 streets over. How in the world am I supposed to know where this place is? A quick Google search tells me that India has somewhere between 7 and 9 neighboring countries. Even Google doesn't know how many countries border India. All right, we're not going to be in this region long anyway, so let's just breeze through this. Okay. One of the earliest citations of back walking comes from this Kerala region in India. It was developed by people who practiced martial arts and classical dance. These people used foot massage techniques to help heal their bodies and to stay flexible. Soon, it made its way over to Japan. Now, Ashiatsu. Ashi means foot, and Atsu means pressure. Okay, let's now go back to Ruthie Piper. She trademarked Ashiatsu Oriental Bar Therapy and abbreviates it as AOBT. She wasn't the first person to use this in the United States, but she was a good business person. She was training and certifying people in the technique, and this made it more popular. So let's learn a little bit more about Ruthie. Her parents were medical missionaries and took her with them when they would travel to Africa and Asia. She got to see firsthand the benefits of helping other people and the good feeling that comes with that. One time, when they were over in the Philippines, they were walking through a market. You can picture it. It's outside, lots of tents. She walked by one, and there were cots that people laid on, and the women would hold on to these long poles that were attached to the roof, and they were walking on people's backs. She didn't know it then that this would come back to her 30 years later. She graduated from massage school, and soon after being in practice, she noticed that the deep tissue work that she was doing was really taking a toll on her wrists and her thumbs and her low back. So she started thinking, how can I get this done with the same quality, still doing deep pressure, but save my body? She was actually on a movie set doing a massage on the crew. And at the end of the day, a pretty big stunt guy showed up. A stunt guy, you're thinking like a pretty muscular dude, right? And he requested, hey, I want some deep work. So she had already been working about 10 hours that day, and so she was pretty spent. She started working on the guy, and she thought, my God, how am I going to save myself here? So she started looking around. They were in a truck, actually. You know how movie sets are. Everything's in a truck or a thing like that. So she started looking around, and she notices that there's a grid in the ceiling up above. And she thought, I can grab onto that. And so she jumped up on the table. She put her fingers through the holes in the ceiling and she started using her feet to do the massage. After that day, she switched all of her clients over to this type of work. She did some research and put together a curriculum for gravity-assisted barefoot massage. This was brand new to the massage industry here in the United States. She also invented the hardy Ashiatsu portable bar apparatus, which is now used all over the world. Now, she still works out in Denver, Colorado. I'm not sure if she goes out and teaches anymore. I do know that she has trained a number of people to go out and teach for her, but I'm not sure if she actually goes out anymore and does it. So let me give you another part of the story of how we came up with the MYK system. So one day, one of the therapists in my office came to me and he said, he goes, "You're lucky because you bill for the treatment that you do and we bill for the minutes that we spend. So your income is unlimited while our income always has a lid on it because there's only so many minutes in a day." I said, "Well, I see the benefit of what you guys do. Let's see if we can't put a treatment together that you can bill for." So my original idea for the MYK system was to bring the chiropractic profession and the massage profession together. Because back then, only about 10% of the chiropractors worked with massage therapists. I originally put this together so that the chiropractor would do the adjustment, let's say C5, and then the massage therapist would work all the muscles innervated on C5, and this would be a more specific, complete treatment for that patient. I'll give you more information in another video. To learn everything about the MYK system, check out our website at myksystem.com. You can check out our class schedule. You can look at the MYK brain and more. All right, what is the theory and philosophy of Ashiatsu? So from what I can gather, it's basically like a regular massage. What they say is it utilizes deep pressure, it increases blood flow and oxygen to the muscles for overall health, it induces deep relaxation, and provides stress relief. It delivers deep pressure without pain. Traditional deep tissue massage techniques use intense hand, elbow, or forearm pressure, while Ashiatsu uses the broad surface of the therapist's feet to distribute pressure more evenly. This decreases discomfort while being able to target the deeper muscle layers effectively. It also allows for an even distribution of pressure to give more balanced and efficient massage. Because the therapist is using their feet, it engages more muscle fibers, making this a good treatment for athletes who suffer with chronic pain or looking for deep relaxation. Now, with the MYK system, one thing that we want to do is balance the posture. So posture is the outward expression of the nervous system. If we can balance the posture, it means that we balanced the nervous system. And if the nervous system is balanced, the body starts to work the way it's supposed to work. We accomplish this by figuring out what the nerve level problem is and then treating every muscle along that nerve level pathway. After the treatment, the person stands up to gravity, and the brain receives all this information that we just put into it, and then it makes changes by contracting or relaxing different muscles that we never even touched. So what's cool is to watch somebody and see their posture balance and then say, you couldn't do this movement just a few minutes ago, try it now. Their range of motion goes up, their pain goes down, and it's fast. 3 to 15 minute treatments depending on the nerve level that you're treating. What do they say it helps? Why get this treatment? Again, with Ashiatsu, it says the benefits are closely related to a regular massage, so relaxation, increased blood flow, things like that. With the MYK system, because we're looking at clearing problems in the nervous system, we get really good results with peripheral neuropathy, which means numbness anywhere in the body. If we treat the nerve level that's sending the pain signals, we can get almost instant pain relief. We get an increase in range of motion as well. Some things that we have a lot of confidence in treating: headaches, plantar fasciitis, shoulder issues, acid reflux, and this is just to name a few. What does the practitioner do? With Ashiatsu, a treatment lasts anywhere from 60 to 90 minutes. The patient is going to lie on the table, and the practitioner will stand above them and hold on to some bars while using their feet and body weight. They will work on the larger muscle groups. So they're not going to work on the smaller muscle groups like your neck. I mean, think about it. You're not going to lie on your back and have them put their foot in the front of your neck and go, relax. That's just not going to happen. So they're going to work the big muscle groups like your back, your legs, your chest, but not like the neck area. Ashiatsu is also going to use oils and creams. Maybe they may also just put a sheet down and then just walk on you. I'm not sure exactly which way, and maybe there's varying ways to do that. The patient doesn't have to do anything. Basically, you just get to lie there. It's that's the part that everybody likes, just getting to lie there and relax and have somebody just work on you. That's the best part. Now, with the MYK system, the practitioner will probably do a postural evaluation to determine which nerve level is the issue. The patient stays fully clothed. We don't use any oils or creams. Instead of just lying there with the MYK system, we will do both passive and active movements, meaning sometimes we move the person around and sometimes the patient will move themselves. So depending on the nerve level treated, the treatment can take anywhere from 3 to 15 minutes. With the MYK system, you can go deep, you can go light. It really does not affect the outcome or the results. We use our fingers, our palms, our forearms, the heel of our hands. We just try not to use our thumbs. That's the thing. If you're a provider, how do you balance posture in your business? How do you balance the nervous system? If you do that, share your techniques in the comments below. I'd be interested. What professions do they teach? How many CEUs do they provide? And how much does it cost? So it looks like they teach massage therapists for Ashiatsu. They teach massage therapists, and they have a few different classes. They have a 3-day, 25-hour basic class for $750. Now, this was on the Ashiatsu website. It was Ruthie's website there that I got. They have a 2-day, 16-hour class, which is $500. It looks like they use bands with that. They have a 1-day, 8-hour class, which is $225. And it looks like it's a seated class where the person that's working, the person that's getting treated is lying face down. And the practitioner is sitting like on a stool in front of them, in front of their head, and using their feet to work the shoulders up here. So it looked kind of cool. You can become a master at this. They have an 80 to a 100-hour program, and that costs anywhere from $1,700 to $2,300, depending on, I think, the class or who's teaching it. With the MYK system, we teach all the professions listed in the notes below. We have an upper and a lower body class, which are 20 hours for each class, or a total of 40, and then we have a certification class, which is 40 hours. So the upper and the lower body classes are $599 each, and the certification class is $1,950. The cost per hour, as far as Ashiatsu and what we're doing, is very close as far as cost per hour. Let's get into the similarities and differences. We'll do a little recap here of the similarities and differences between Ashiatsu and MYK. So Ashiatsu is going to be more like a relaxation massage, whereas the MYK system, we're trying to clear the nervous system. Ashiatsu will use oils and creams. I think maybe they won't, but the MYK system does not. So I think it may depend on what kind of practitioner you go to, or what technique maybe they learned from Ashiatsu. They may use oils and creams, they may not. Ashiatsu will take about an hour to an hour and a half, whereas the MYK system takes about 3 to 15 minutes. Ashiatsu, they're going to use their feet. With the MYK system, we're going to use our hands. Ashiatsu, you're going to get undressed. With the MYK system, you're going to stay fully clothed. I'm sure they're going to get rid of some trigger points and things like that, but its main focus is for relaxation. With the MYK system, because we're targeting the nervous system, we get some fantastic results with numbness and headaches and things like that. The cost of the classes, about the same. Ashiatsu teaches massage therapists. MYK system, we teach PTs, OTs, ATs, massage therapists, chiropractors. Both Ashiatsu and the MYK system are both soft tissue techniques. That's that and how we charge, how much we charge for the classes. That's about the only things that are really similar. So they're both soft tissue. They cost about the same to go through and learn it. So while researching this technique, I did find a place that does this that's not too far away from me. So I may go and get a treatment and then do another video on what it was like, because I do like deeper work. I've always thought that it would be kind of cool to have this done. So one of these days in the not too distant future, I'm gonna book me an appointment and see how it is, and then I'll do a follow-up video. If you haven't done it yet, hit the subscribe or follow button. And if you made it this far, smile.